to, I'm about to give y'all a story time on how I found out my friend was sleeping with my man. I know, right? I was 20, 21 or 20. He was like 20, 28, 27. I know, y'all. I come to you, I was dating somebody that old. Like, ooh, girl, why would you be? You should be. Go stand in the corner. Anyways, I was dating this guy, and I feel like the red flags I got from that is any friend that always got something to say about your man. Any friend who always got something to say negative about your friend, your man, always gotta say something. Just why? Don't be the ones. Don't be the ones, baby. Don't be the ones that be wanting your man on the low. Okay? Because I be looking back like, girl, did you not? But what's so crazy is she looked like she did not like him at all. Like she hated him for no reason. Like it was to a point when I be like, okay, like he not, it was always something she had to say. Like she would be the one arguing. I'm like, girl, is you cool? So I really didn't take him serious because he was older. He wanted me to be his girlfriend, so it became a couple. And I had these friends, mind you, she was really my friend, but she was a friend of a friend that became my friend. You get what I'm saying? But we kind of clicked a little bit, and we had our own like little friend group beside our friend group. Like we had us two, and it was like the other two, and stuff like that. So I met her through my old friend, and that's how we became friends. So I really never too much care for her anyways, because my friend told me the background of her, but they became friends again. So I feel like my own friend, she never told me the reason why they stopped being friends. Because in my head, I didn't like her no more because she did my friend at that time. If y'all get what I'm saying. They was friends before, but they stopped being friends because of her messing with her man. But they got back cool, I guess. And I guess she brought her to the friend group and said, this her friend. So I didn't too much care for her anyways. But she clinged on to me, and she became funny. Like we became cool and stuff like that. So boom, I should have knew right there. Never ever be friends with a woman who talked to people's mans. Ever. Never. But she said she changed, so I look past that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, you gonna come and bring your ass in the kitchen where I can see you.
So boom, me and her become friends. We hanging out every blue moon, almost every weekend. Like we hanging out. And mind you, I do hair at my mama's house. I'm 20 years old. People coming in and out my mama's house. She works a job at the home health care at nighttime. So we would be like really convenient. Like I make my own hours, she make her own hours, and boom. So, but I didn't have a car, she had a car. So I was still in the process of trying to work towards a car. I had a car with me and my brother. I didn't want to share cars with her no more because I wanted my own car. And y'all know I'm a twin, so me and my brother had to share a car. And that was like, that wasn't cool. That was whack. But anyway, so I told myself that I was gonna work towards this car and this and that. Man, she was like a friend, like I call her like, she was like a best friend kinda. And like she was different. She was funny, she was goofy. That's what we clicked on. We was funny, goofy, and it was just like, sisterhood. Like, so there be times that we had a lot of good moments. Like we barely even got into it. Like it'd be a little bitty slight, but it was never nothing. Like never nothing. We would talk about it, we would say it, and it was nothing. So talking to this dude. We talking for a minute, and she didn't like him. Like she didn't like him from the start. I asked, like, did you talk to him? Like, before that, I always ask everybody before I talk to somebody, did anybody talk to him? Because I don't want to talk to nobody. If he touched you, once he touched you, I don't want him. If he even flirted with you, I don't want him. You know what I'm saying? He looked at you and said, I don't want him. I don't want to share nothing with my friend. That's nothing I want to do. That's nothing I plan on doing. So everybody said no. So I started talking to him. And she did not like him for no reason. Like, there would be times that she would argue with him. Me and him would just argue. Like, she would just take it. I'm like, okay, calm down. That's serious. And he was like, get your friend. Like, I would get her. Like, calm. She's like, God, I just don't like him. I hate him. Like, he's not, you get so much better. Anyways, y'all. So, me and her, I stopped being her. Let me tell you why I stopped being her friend. We was good friends. Like, we was friends for a long time. And I stopped being her friend because I found out she was selling that twat.
Damn.
And the reason why I stopped being her friend is you selling that twat. And the things like that, I don't judge nobody who do that, but I feel like I don't want to be around nobody who does that. I don't want nobody thinking I do that. And let me tell you how I knew that. We went out. This is when they had this hookah spot down in Clifton. Y'all know it's a long time ago. They had a hookah spot down in Clifton, and we used to go there all the time and chill. And it was these guys that she was talking to, and they was like, how much that Snow Benz girl want? I said, for what? For what? I guess she was going home with him. And I was like, no, you drove me here. I'm going with you. She was like, okay, I forgot. She don't want me leaving her. She was gonna leave with him. And then I kept hearing, after that, I kept hearing so much stuff about her selling. And I just couldn't, I'm like, I don't think she do. I just don't think she do that. And I think them people with pages that be looking so innocent, them be the ones. Them be the ones. They just don't post it. They be the ones. So I'm just like, I just don't think she do that. I don't think she was doing it. So that was like the one first red flag. And then the second one was when we had imagine I'm 20 years old, I'm working towards the court. I'm saving up racks for my mama's house, but I'm not trying to spend nothing. I'm trying to save because I'm gonna be 21 next year. I'm trying to save for my 21st birthday, get a new car. I'm trying to do a lot. I'm gonna tell y'all another story time on that too. So she's like, come out of town with me and these dudes right now. They come out of town to Las Vegas. I'm like, no. Imagine I'm on FaceTime. Mama can hear me. My door's open. Mama like, hey, sis, can I get some of your product? But no, I had some edge control in there. I was doing my edges. She came in and asked for some edge control. I was like, yeah. So mama came in. She doing her edges in my room. I'm on the phone with her. She like, come out of town with me and these dudes, this and that. I'm like, okay. I never got flued out. I never went outside. I would do it. My first. I'm like, I was scared. I'm like, this would be my first time. I was scared. So she was like, come out of town, and she went. I said, who all there? It was a whole bunch of girls. It was like 4 guys. I'm like, what's going on? It had a big mansion. I said, what's going on? She was like, she went to the bathroom because it was loud. She's like, you can come. Yeah, she said he was gonna fly me. I said, fly me out. What you mean fly me out? My mama in the room. Somebody like, why would you say my mama in the room? But she ain't know my mama's in the room. I was trying to play it cool, because usually I put her on mute or mama on mute, you know what I'm saying? But I was playing it cool. I said, fly me out, but what? But that was my real reaction. Like, she was like, you gonna fly you out? I said, who is the guy? So she showed me the guy. I'm like, no. That was the guy I was supposed to talk to. They wanted me to talk to him to get inside the club when he was younger. And I talked to him to get inside the club, cut him off as soon as I got in the club. Like, he was so, no. And she's talking about, all you gotta do is have sex with him. All you gotta do is F him. All you gotta do is F him. What? You said all I gotta do is F him to get a flight? $176 flight? Bye. No. It is not even, no. My mama just sitting there like, and I said, no. She said, why? Why you being so lame? Like, you just being a lame. You gotta stop thinking like, man, my mama told me about diseases, pregnancy. My head, I'm thinking like diseases. Why would you ever tell me to have sex with a man to come get a free flight? That's not even free. What are you talking about? So that was number 2, the red flag. I stopped being her friend right there after that. My mama was like, that's not your friend. Cut her off immediately. She is not a good friend. She's not a good role model. She's not nobody you need to be hanging around with. Leave her alone. So mama already stopped liking her. She didn't want her over her house no more. And that right there rubbed me the wrong way because I just could not believe she said that to me. All you gotta do is F them.
What?
She said it, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I stopped being her friend right there because I feel like you just not a good friend. And I literally can't be with nobody like that that's telling that cat. And I didn't want to put myself, my brother even said, like, you should never hang with nobody who's selling cat. It's going to make it sound like you sell cat too, so don't be around nobody like that. I stopped being her friend immediately. And it's just like, I know that might sound judgmental, but it's just like, I don't want that image on me. And I really feel like who you hang with really matters. It don't matter if you saying, I don't do that, if she do that. It's still your friend. Y'all do that together. What you talking about? So I guess she got mad because I stopped being her friend. Y'all, she literally got mad at me. I stopped being her friend. But imagine, she still liked my dude. So me and her stopped being friends. Imagine we was on a friend group. And I guess I had told him, like, I'm not even her friend no more, this and that. And he said, why? And I just said, I just don't agree with what she do. That's it. I don't see no type of nothing between us no more. Y'all, so I guess they told her and said, like, what's happened between you and Mercedes, isn't that? So I guess she made up a fake story and she started saying, oh yeah, she just don't like no. She made it seem like I had problems with my friend, like I didn't like my friend. All I said was that my friend can't hang with us like that no more because she has a child now, which is true. There was nothing to talk about. She made it and flipped it around. I think she was just mad I didn't want to be her friend no more. She was really mad. So she went back and told and made up anything. And it was like, and you know what's so crazy? Everything came out at the end. I was like, why would she make up stuff? It made me feel like I was just a crazy, like just a mean, messed up friend. All because I'm not your friend no more. That really made me not want to ever hang with her again. And then, mind you, she wanted to fight me because I told, I had took up for myself. I said, no, I never said that. And I told her what I said. I said, which I just said, like, you got a kid. You're not going to be able to hang with us like that no more. And she accepted that, but I was so confused on how everything went because it's like the whole friend group just fell out against me. I don't know. And I'm just like, I feel like, why would you make up stuff to make it seem like I was just a bad, evil friend? Like, I never said none of that stuff. And the fact that everything came out later on after 3 years, it's just like, why would y'all be walking around thinking I did that? So, boom. Mind you, I stopped liking her. Me and her stopped liking each other. And then she wanted to fight me, this and that, because I took up for myself and said exactly how I felt. And I told her how I felt. And I told everybody else, like, I told you the reason why I'm not your friend no more. She wanted to fight me. And I said, I'm not fighting you. No, I'm not fighting you. I'm not pulling up to your house. You're not going to put me in the house and kill me. I'm not about to do that. So, no. So, she started threatening me. Telling me when she see me, she going to make me eat dirt and stuff like that. I seen her. She never touched me. I actually prayed for her, and I wish her nothing but the best. But I feel like she was something. And I feel like she was one of those friends that tried to be like me, because I'm the one that kind of taught her how to do eyebrows, taught her how to do lip liner, taught her how to do a little bit of makeup. She didn't know how to do none of that. And I feel like she kept trying to lean on to me to learn how to do more stuff. He did my hair, he did this, he did. She was not a real friend at all. And then when that happened, when everything went out, when everything just like kind of fell apart, she was the main one stirring everything up. And I feel like she was not a good friend at all. And I should have known that when I found out she was trying to mess with my old friend, man, and they became friends again. I just don't understand that. But anyways, so boom, mind you, we stopped being friends. So she went back, and she's pregnant now. I knew this because she told me when she was pregnant, and she found out she was pregnant by the dude that she went out of town with. She was pregnant, and she went back and did it to mind you, I broke up with my dude. I broke up with him because we just was not aligning, and he was doing too much, and I just couldn't do it. So, but I still had feelings for him, and I had his Instagram, his Facebook, and my phone. I don't know why, but I still had it. I had it. I knew how to get into it, so I got into the stuff, and I seen that they was talking, and I'm like, ain't she pregnant? She was getting hit while pregnant with somebody else's baby in her stomach.
I know you fucking lying.
What? She was getting hit by my dude at that time by somebody. Like, I'm like eating her. Like, yo, this nigga went out super sad, and she got to suck that cat. I left both of them alone immediately. When I found out, like, I never even try to reach back out to him or her, like, ever. Like, once I feel like he touched her, once I found out that he touched her, it was just like, it was over. Because I feel like that's super disgusting. Like, touching her is disgusting. You could never, ever, ever, ever in my life, ever in your life, talk to me again. So, yeah, he tried to cry and beg me back, but that was, no. I was already done with him, but I just could not believe that she scooped down that low to do that. To try to hurt me. But then they actually started talking for like about a year. Literally started talking after me. And I'm just like, what was like, you hated him so much and you went back and did it to him while pregnant with somebody else's man. And then he had the baby and still talking to him. And it was just like, and I knew all this because I had his messenger. But after I found out that, I stopped. But I was being a little messy, just looking like, she went over there and did this, look at that, I was messy a little bit. I ain't like that no more. But I was reading messages like, that is crazy. And I ain't gonna lie, that little bit hurt my feelings a little bit. I just could not believe it never really happened to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she really was the person that just kind of hated him, and now she getting hit by him. So that's why I always say, my friends that always got something to say about your man, like, he just watch out for them. I had 3 friends that did it to me. And actually 4 friends that did it to me. And I feel like those people like that, I always got something to say about your man, or always something to say about your relationship. I'm the ones you gotta watch out for. It's a difference from telling in love and then telling in hate. Like, I just don't like him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like watch out for people like that. And she was not a good friend. She ended up apologizing, and I apologized too. You know, I apologized. I could have been a better friend. I could have not avoided that and just left it. I could have just told her how I felt instead of just leaving her alone right then and there, and then actually telling her how I felt after she asked me numerous times. That was wrong. I could have been a better friend too. I do look at my own flaws as well, but I feel like to a certain extent, at certain levels, that was super grimy. We could never be friends again. She also wanted to be friends again. Someone we can hang. No, I would never let you around me. You would never be in my circle again, ever in my life, ever in your life. So yeah, that's how it happened, y'all. That's what happened. So, and I just could not believe that happened to me. And she, I want to drop her name so bad, y'all. I want to drop her name so bad, but I ain't gonna do that though. I'm gonna do another story time on other friendships or whatever story time y'all want to know. I didn't get to end the video, but I want to say thank you everybody who watches my channel, who supports me. And if y'all want to see more content, just let me know in the description at the bottom. And I will do more story times. I want to do more of different things, not just the same thing. But I do want to like switch my thing up with like story times and like more things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I do the same thing, but yeah, if y'all want more story times, let me know. If y'all want me to do more story times or something else, let me know as well. But thank y'all for watching.